Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Fencer still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
This is self-important stuff.
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there? However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there ever was one.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird and the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HAL.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Well, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just more aircraft? It's just talking round. Come on. It's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour.
You mean our hot shots in the last 5 minutes? Fox 2.
Slow down. Range is not an option.
Target destroyed.
Fox 2.
Hostile behind me.
Target acquired.
Fox 2.
Fire aircraft approaching the submarine. Keep the rest of our boys in the air.
Vehicle eliminated. Strider 1. Target acquired. Strider 1. AA gun destroyed.
Got tons of company above and below.
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Improve it, Count.
Righto.
Enemy's got lock.
Missile away.
Bandit acquired.
Strider 1. Target destroyed.
They're one step ahead in the dogfight.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Strider 1. Missile away. Missile hit.
Cannon.
Shot down.
Bingo. That's tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Do it with a bang. Hold tight. Just a little longer till the friendlies arrive.
Target's selected. These guys are good. I'll get to one on the left, one on the right. We're the last generation of fire pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do. Let's see how good you are.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that. We're outnumbered. Push you back hard.
Enemy detected. Send rescue. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Come on, get me.
Target is in range of guns. Strider 1. Missile away.
I'm hit!
Bandit down.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
Bandit behind you.
Breaking out lock. Enemy missile break. Friendly hit.
Strider
Red
1.
50.
Gun destroyed.
This is Figure 1. 3 and 4. Head to 305. Head to attack. Figure 20. Welcome. Charlie. Pilot your room with the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s. Highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
This is Enchanter.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. It can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I'll show you what no UAV can copy. There's too many of them.
Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got. Drake 5 engaging. Drake 10 engaging. EW aircraft moves too small. Drake 1 engaging. Drake 3 engaging. So, is this the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAVs? This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving.
Got one on my tail.
Caution.
launched.
Strider 1, got a bandit.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Knockdown.
Down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining.
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Look what we've got here. This planet I may be past our prime, but we're no pushovers. Yeehaw! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them!
Your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
EW aircraft was hit. It's being attacked by an F-15E. Strider 1, locked on target. It's launched.
That was a fine last plane, brother. The plane don't need a big kid. No enough proper skill.
They're moving way too close if it wasn't for Trigger. The party's just getting started. It's launched.
Partners to dance with.
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
That's 3 strikes. I know you're flying.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
You just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
The meeting. My wingman says he saw 3 strikes. Didn't say keep them up, could have lit them off.
EW aircraft was hit from an enemy Typhoon. Missile away. Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
Going up. Going up.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the sub and just want a good fight, huh?
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
No control, returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics if you have a problem if they take 3 strikes.
Trigger splashed a hostile. Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities. Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
Got my wingman.
Now it's my turn.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy. Captain? Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft.
Enemy's got
I'm
lots.
displaying the jammed area on your radars.
Skills that count, not the plane.
Receiving support from ESM.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
They got me. Bailing out.
Excuse what we thinking about here. All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support.
This was not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
We passed the 3rd checkpoint. We're halfway there. From Puffin to all ships. Change formation. Full speed ahead. Moving front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to need their shield.
You see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. We'll go over that one during debriefing.
Righto.
Are you sure? Damn sure. It's 3 strikes.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
They'll pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Knock 2.
I should have switched with Lanza.
Breaking off.
Missile.
Bandit is firing.
Missile.
Missile closing in on me.
Missile.
Attack this.
We definitely hit a hornet's nest.
Hostile behind you. Shake him off, quick.
Anti-aircraft. Target enemy aircraft.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news. That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Damage control to CIC. The engines are intact. Still good. Resource rating. Evacuate immediately. Blocking ship. The destroyer tight. Seaman's failed. Incoming.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Got a visual on the target submarine. Here. Guard port. We can't cross the fleet path. All personnel, abandon ship.
Aircraft type, Su-47.
Burkitts. Marusha doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rich, can we kill him now? I've waited long enough.
Use the confusion to kill this 6.
Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire! Woo!
Idiots, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
The bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate. Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Get him. I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Special delivery. Entering ESM range.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
Enemy's got a lock. Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
He hit me, damn it! The bastard hit me!
Return the favor. Kill that 3 strikes.
I'll kill him, all right.
Yeah! Got their electronic booster aircraft.
ESM's gone. EW aircraft are taken out.
Shit! Screens falling out.
Damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die.
Hey, what? Hey, what are you doing? Am I hearing things?
No, I hear it too.
That's so fast. You won't have enough time to catch up here.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
That bitch was using OCS radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel.
There's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand.
Target was not struck.
Taking evasive action.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, bandit splashed. Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
We can destroy their lane. Yes, we can take their planes along with it.
Enemy has a lock.
3 minutes remaining. Missile launched.
Target's been wiped out.
Missile fired. Evading. Our allies are keeping them busy. Now's our chance to attack.
Receiving support from ESM.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Stay information.
Strider 1, target acquired. All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
I've got a sitting duck here.
We got this. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
In position behind Bandit.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
Enemy's got a lock.
2 minutes remaining. Missile away.
Fox 2.
Steady.
B-Win. AAW Auto. A friendly shot down the Su-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Captain.
Lives are about to be snuffed out. Presumably, now we must be sacrificed to put them to rest.
The rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Captain, 3 strikes and his crew. They've tied down the enemy bird. Our men just sniping through.
The supercapacitor's charged.
Great.
Target in sight. Main gun, bandit ready.
Missile away.
From here, that submarine looks huge.
Locked on!
1 minute remaining. Strider 1, bandit splashed. Strider 1, missile away. Entering ESM range.
They're not retreating. The submarine must be slow.
HQ, copy. We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately. Fools. As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military. What do you say? Don't you see?
Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft.
Muffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course. Anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. You take command from here on. Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? The landing ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing. Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What?
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit! Hey, what about the submarine?
We've got to help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit!
Open vents. Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Enemy submarine is going under.
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger. Heed my words.
20,000 meters until the aircraft exits the AO.
This boat has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. We seek not a conflict, but rather a restoration of balance, a judgment. And it will be done with reason from beginning to end. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. And they let go of their weapons. We will take 5 or 10 million. Double time it, Trigger. You're the faster pilot. Yeah.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes.
The damn bastard ruined it.
Captain,
Don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, Command Duty Officer?
Here we go.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet. How did they know that we had intelligence on their weapons of mass destruction? They never would have taken such actions if they didn't know.
they have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute of forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160mm guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujin, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here! Where's the attack coming from? Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed. Aegis vessel Velocity destroyed.
Nice! Would have been a pain in the ass if it started moving. Get it before they come online.
Strider 1, bombs away.
Everyone on deck, back to your station. Get the radar up and running.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto! Begin firing SAMs! I think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike.
I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
The bomb was one try. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Two.
Sir, there's a few of them. They've done damage to the port and ammo.
We better won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Kelly, 3 minutes and 2 hours.
Air combat preparations are relieving the port.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Parvati.
Okay. Give me a damage report. Target destroyed.
Attack hit on Aegis vessel Guido. Ship destroyed.
Got a pretty name hunter.
Can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
There aren't that many. Aim carefully and take them down.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great. Keep it up.
experts up there.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Back left. Lower your nose. You're too high. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Why is the enemy taking so little damage? You can drop a bomb blind and hit something.
Prioritize high-threat targets and groups of hostiles. Be generous with your special weaponry as well.
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
How many ships in port are still operational? We can't do assess damage, but likely left the cap.
Don't fill a port with scrap metal at this range.
Hit some of Eunomia! The order is to abandon ship!
Lieutenant General Shepard, you have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. You suggested an operation that doesn't rely on our 8 pilots. You won't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
Don't wait for orders! You won't be getting any!
Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Their AA defense system has been destroyed.
We can't see Trigger took care of the bricks.
Owe you one.
You've got his attention!
Failing yet.
Box 2! Target's destruction confirmed.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire.
There's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, Count, lend me a hand, will ya?
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target advice chief of naval ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Grin, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
How many tanks are still operational?
We gotta shoot at him to shut him up.
Behind me? Enemy has a lock!
Box 2! Box 2!
Target eliminated.
It's in the air! Quick, now! Launch your shipyard in the blazing inferno!
It's launched.
Fight with us, Lieutenant. Defending Corbucci is our job!
This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Fire! Fire!
The spotlight.
He just saw was hit and went offline. That aircraft evaded all that anti-air fire? Have to be kidding me!
Trigger's wiped out the enemy's AA guns.
Good. Friendly should have an easier time attacking ground targets. Missile inbound! Missile inbound! Maintain course to return for resupply. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed.
Back left. Raise your nose, you're too low. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Target acquired.
I'm actually getting used to flying like Trigger. Target enemy aircraft. Fire! Taking fire!
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Don't you sneak up.
Contact lost. Multiple friendlies.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. Target is down.
Enemy has a lock.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Not bad. Right time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging.
The Russian senior military officer has fled the combat zone.
Catch him, pal. Open your eyes. Check 6. Strider 2. Fox 2. Missile closing. Eagle 2 and 5. Follow me. We're the ones who'll take the kill.
Missile away. Strider 1, Fox 2. UAV is down.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Returning to base. No joke. I have lost control.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Operators are giving a superlow altitude for bearing 015. Have a report that 3 strikes was among them. Have them further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect port.
Roger that. Leave it at that. Ask Squadron, EO Squadron, clear to engage. Strider 1, time. Don't waste it. This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
All aircraft, your performance is disappointing. Pick it up, or the attack will fail. Bandit down.
This must be that 3 strikes guy Rooney Quadrant I'm talking about.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Strider 1, missile launched.
Strider 1 down to hostile.
Target acquired. Fox 3.
Bandit has a lock. You're almost blind in there. Stay sharp.
Target is down. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metas and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. We're in the CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Partner drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war?
You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. I'm gonna close in on 3 strikes. Door 2, stay with me. Roger that.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your land. Strider 1, this is
I thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Target acquired. Missile launched. Strider 1, package away. Target has been destroyed. Maintain course to return to resupply. Target designated by Tucker 04 exiting combat zone. 5 minutes remaining. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Bombs away.
Keep bringing it down.
Box 2!
Strider 1, you're taking fire. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
Terminal guidance! Get away from that UAV!
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit!
What? What happened?
One on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it!
Distance 30,000. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there? Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing. Strider 1, this is Control.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Fusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Focus on evading. Buy as much time as possible.
Missile launched.
That B-51's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Strider 1, missile away. 3 minutes remaining.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I didn't need to say that.
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say. 4 aircraft destroyed the entire fort. Must be hallucinating.
Strider 1.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Bandit down.
I see 3 strikes. That's why they only sent 4.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Railgun shell lost its target. 2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, watch your tail. Miss, target still active. Strider 1, missile launched. The shell exploded. It's off the grid.
Trigger, missile inbound.
Missile hit.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, missile launched.
This one's mine. Imagine.
Projectile guidance terminated. Target shot down. 1 minute remaining.
Strider 1, landed on your tail. Package checked or regulation.
Missile launched.
Also, we're going around with the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of the new order. 3 strikes. That's the drive. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins.
your actions and your vengeance, there has to be a reason. 3 Strikes has none of that. I do.
Locked on, Bandit.
Do you see, Command Duty Officer? You don't, do you?
The Rishon senior military officer has fled the combat zone. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Miss, target's still active.
This one's mine.
Strider 1, missile away.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the Operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza, missile, behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Nicely done. You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister. Behind the enemy. It didn't hit. I have you now.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Take him out. Consider it done. Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, but you don't count it. 2 on 1.
Who you calling a wuss?
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this, 3 Strikes!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. What's the death blow be from you, Trigger?
Oh, I'll kill him, all right!
There may only be 1 left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
Target hit. Target hit.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You psycho.
Contact imminent.
Fire again! Fire! You'll pay for this, 3 Strikes!
He's definitely lost his mind.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
How dare you!
Strider 1, target acquired. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
She was my one and only!
Impact, now!
They knocked out Trigger! That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
That's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 Strikes is going down.
Responding? You goddamn idiot.
An idiot again? I'll kill you!
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
Come at me, 3 Strikes.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Fox 2. I'm hit. Go again.
Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, kill him. That's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
This is great. I get to chat with the man I'm about to kill.
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto. They're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Next round is ready to fire. Fire!
3 strikes is after you.
Locked on.
Nearly got me there. Come on, 3 strikes. You've got a hot chipper in front of you. You know, you should tell me when it hurts.
You're the one who's screaming for help.
That was close.
Fire verification complete. Fire! Locked on!
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Fire!
Can you go crazy even outside the job site? What does that guy do with a small mantis do? Rage, you take him out.
Consider it done. Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Target acquired.
Firing!
Evasive maneuver screen. Locked on, bandit. Locked on.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Detecting powerful ECM. Don't let them trick you. Impact, now!
Missile incoming, watch out! Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. I seem to have a crush on you, but just watch me work my charms on him.
Let's get the rush range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
We'll take point. Watch your tail.
I've never been chased so hard by a man.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile incoming, watch out! Got him, hook, line, and sinker. Trigger, you take him.
Make it quick, Scream. I'm gonna screw you over.
If you can do it, then so can I.
This clown is 3 strikes, point man.
Shit! Excellent job.
I mean 3 strikes.
Strider 1, shoot them down. Please, just shut up.
Contact imminent. Missile away.
I'm not retreating, and neither will you. The end is here.
That will be the last one's flying. Trigger, enemy has a rock on you.
3 strikes is after you. Quit moving, 3 strikes.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
You're tired of Trigger. Come on, let's play. Trigger, you and I... No, you alone should be able to take those bats down.
These bats are so damn slippery.
I'm hit! This one's mine. Strider 2, Fox 2. There ain't nothing I can't handle. I'll show you.
You've got some quick reflexes.
Strider 1, target acquired.
If we can shoot him down, that'll change our lives.
Missile launched.
Scream, do it.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Behind the enemy.
Take point.
Missile. Control warning.
3 strikes fired a missile.
Miss, target still active.
Hold on. Get out of this, I let my guard down. I've been firing. He's got a lock on me.
Here they
I don't pity him, not one bit.
I can't do this alone! You're not smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Not on my own!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole!
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
No! I'm just going to have a so I'm going to be alone again and then I'm waiting for you to 3 strikes. 3 strikes!
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
This is the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler illusion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Illusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost...
Fusion, no!
Stop it!
Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here. The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This boat has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in ORED. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. They'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
All right, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by Osea, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at P&E Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is an order. Now get your fat asses moving.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hushin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We're deploying the sono buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one is not located.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood. Understood. Roger. Understood.
3 strikes, rebels in the killing. Catch him right there. Go. Put the wings off that degenerate.
Strider 2 engaging. Strider 3 engaging. Cyclops 2 engaging. They must have been waiting for us in the air. Cyclops 4.
David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. It's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
Not sure it's because of Trigger. Those are calculations I do like.
You'll know the answer soon enough.
Attention to the orders of my superiors.
Find that sub. We've only got one chance.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
There's no more hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Enemy's got a lock.
Roger that. Not sure what it means to be a pilot.
Let's do.
That's the construction aircraft I heard about.
Boom! Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Bandit, on me. Missile coming at me. Evading.
Missile away.
I hereby swear that I will be a proud, brave, and vigilant soldier.
Sit tight. Our air patrol and the LRSSG will find them.
Come on, find that sub for hiring. We've lost the cargo!
So what if the calculations say there are people aboard those planes?
Missile away.
Yeah, but we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Debris from the downed aircraft is landing in the water.
Let me know when the bodies. I mean the debris stops raining.
Thanks, buddy.
You have a moment.
What's up?
Two groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. You have some signs held up. There are even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in ORED?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't saw patrolman guidance history either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
You guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Yes, those drones are running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need to check something.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority. It's launched.
We've been attacked by hostiles. Good job!
Protect Spectre.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Our patrol aircraft are under attack. These waters, there'll be no way to find them.
You got us! We're full out of the sky! Spectre's in trouble. We need to cover them. 45% of sonar boost dropped.
Strata 1, target acquired.
This one's mine.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
Enemy on me!
Submarines under water. They're using pilots as sacrificial lambs, just like with their UAVs.
We're damaged! The hostiles are coming after us!
Our ghost pal's in a tight spot.
You'll get your 10 trigger.
Fox 2.
Strata 1, missile away.
Attacking from behind my target.
Star warning.
Hell yeah! Way to come through! Mayday, mayday, mayday!
Star warning.
Patrol down. Protect the remaining aircraft.
No more on my watch.
Trigger, the other guys are staying in their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. You was proud.
70% of sonar boost dropped.
Just a little more.
Yeah, one more big.
All aircraft be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Go back underwater where you came from. Attempting to break enemy lock.
Target acquired. Strata 1, Fox 2.
Okay, lock acquired. Fire it. We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us.
You're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
95% of sonar boost dropped.
Should we clear the baffles, Captain?
No more chase by sea. Pursuers will be airborne.
We've been hit by a missile! More incoming!
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
We've lost the tackle! We're their escort. Shield them with your body.
They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare. 3 strikes.
Lost control! I lost control!
We lost a patrol aircraft. Only 2 remaining.
According to my calculations, we can still do this.
Let's stop relying on calculations. Shit! Shit! Sorry, Trigger!
Confirming new hostiles.
Focus on the patrol aircraft! Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Missile away.
Thanks for ready my Vegas. The breach is locked. All syllables dropped. Barrier completed. Analysis complete. Data linking the Alicorn's navigable zones.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
Treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger, you're on contingent combat air patrol.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us.
The lower you fly, the wider the detection radius of the MAD. Be sure to fly low.
Enemies got locked.
The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 800 kilometers an hour. Strider 1, missile away. Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Caution. Caution. Caution.
Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in. How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we'd use the MAD. Seems like this is our contingency.
Middle to the source of the noise on the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. Bit of a chore. We'll have to destroy them one by one. What the? A huge explosion just went off underwater.
Explosion! Control aircraft, what's happening underwater? Underwater listening to we're only hearing explosion echoes. The Alicorn will use the noise recover and head out at full speed.
Destroy the jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir. Don't let him get away.
Target's destruction confirmed.
Damn it. Inspector, I need you to determine the sublocation candidates as soon as the noise dies down.
Can we make it?
This up. We'll slip away safely.
That could make for a good sideshow.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonar buoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Caution.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
His location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry. It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it?
pretty tough.
Let's do this.
Lanza, draw the attention of the hostile at 9 o'clock. No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now. We'll be on time.
We still have a chance. You reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow. Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-entered.
Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready. Fire all missiles!
Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back him into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger. Understood. Welcome.
Roger.
Roger. Colonel Man in check. We can't train it. Evacuate. We've lost the destroyer's Eagle. Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship. Years have been lost at the bottom of the sea. Perseverance to be desecrated. You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
One of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Fire! The Alicorn fired its railguns. It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
Engine group 1 is flooding. Start training ASAP. Open the steam valves.
The Alicorn is diving.
Power station is damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Danger Squadron 1. About to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
I know.
Strider 1, missile away.
He dodged it.
Missile closing. Get out of there. Self-spotted. Sending underwater coordinates.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss? Say goodbye.
Main gun, commence fire. Target acquired. Bombs away.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Strider 1, missile launched. You're out of chaff flares. Target hit.
Locked on it. Firing.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
They took out Strider 1.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it?
It's attacking our fleet.
Son of a... We didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on trigger.
Welcome.
Roger.
Roger. Colonel Man in check. We can't train it. Evacuate. Destroyer's Eagle from Aegis vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship. 2 years that we fought at the bottom of the sea. Perseverance to be desecrated. being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat. Group 1 is splitting. Start training ASAP. Opening the speed valves. The Alicorn is diving.
Balance tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no means of retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
Vector Squadron will continue surveillance. We might be able to locate it if it's about to surface.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. This one's wide open. Bandit hit.
Locked on it. Firing!
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Missile did not connect.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Nicely done.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Command fire!
Target acquired.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Fire! Locked on it. Firing!
Missile away.
Missile closing. They have a lock on me.
The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just damn crazy. Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead. We are training every 5 minutes. Do you have any codes, please? We're thinking even if the reactor's no good, focus on anti-air combat.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen.
Small UAVs have activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They look similar to the Arsenal Group's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn has submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others.
We cannot let the enemy's attack reach our brothers. Go head on with first strike and take him down with me! The aircraft with the 3 scars. Lost many because of him.
Death wish come true.
We'll do what my captain asked. Kill 50 men. We're 10 men marching. Why should we fear death?
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Self-spotted. The underwater coordinates.
Target acquired. The Alicorn has surfaced. Commence assault.
Ready to fire. Main gun, commence fire.
Get up close. They aim with 3. Still, they won't even flinch.
The enemy sure is making things hard for us.
Balance tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain the speed.
Rider 2, look at that missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Keep firing.
Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your lead!
Follow Trigger's lead.
Concentrate all firepower on the assaulting aircraft.
Can I make it? Hostile has a lock.
Enemy submarine diving.
Hello to the north. Situation over there.
Launched.
Got a moment or two. Stat rep?
The advertising drone. These guys are doing the terminal guidance.
Hey, chill.
They are advertising drones flying above the demonstrators. They're perfect for a guidance system. Your opponent is that captain. I'll call you back. Alex, how far away is the closest air base?
Roughly 82 kilometers.
Knocked on bandit.
Yes! Should the lives be lost, completion is at hand!
On my target's tail.
The souls of the dead are coming together like the pieces of a puzzle.
Self-spotted. Set the underwater coordinates.
Alicorn surfacing.
We must save those souls that died chained to the prison of ethics.
Enemy missile closing on Cyclones 2. Longcaster, my HUD's glitching. Trigger, count. How are things over there?
We've identified the source of the jamming signal. It's the Alicorn.
I thought sinking a surface sub would be easy.
I'll show you what a proud dog can do.
Easy
The Alicorn is diving.
It got away. Hello? We're in the middle of a search. How are things?
We're going to jam this entire region using the Air Force's EW aircraft.
Whoa, that's a big bang.
All radios will be disabled. Controlling the drones and terminal guidance will be impossible. It's crude, but effective.
Bastard.
Cell phones will stop working too. This might be our last call.
Leave the rest to us. It's not like it's invincible. Keep doing your thing and it'll sink.
We picked up the Alicorn underwater.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault. Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that.
Yes.
All right! All right!
We surrender.
What?
What's going on?
I know this voice. This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
It's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it.
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. It's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. And I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
They have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger.
Hit the bell, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charge up! Target is the Ocean capital of Orid. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my very own hands. Commence firing.
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Load the next shell.
Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
All right.
Look up. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FPS error. Can't rate the elevation of the barrel. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of ill omen. Captain, all slow ahead. Flood the aft trim tanks.
Turn the focus to gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs.
Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million bucks will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Our attacks are hitting the base
That's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. But there are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast the light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer like a quiz question. The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft and David, the operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall.
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah!
Yahoo! Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I
That
tell
was
my son
something.
about. Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, you'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?